11-year-old's prank ends in a felony charge. Oh, that's going to be a goodie.
So there was a text message from someone saying they were behind a car. Their friend was kidnapped from a Chick-fil-A in Palm Coast, and they were on the interstate behind the car.
Everything on your phone is telling me that you made a phone call 911.
But I didn't talk.
Because you did something stupid.
Jesus Christ. All right.
On July 26,
Jesus Christ. Okay.
2023, dispatchers in Volusia County receive urgent 911 text from a driver who...
Bro, she's 11. Like, yeah, she might be a little bit dumb, but she's also 11. We'll see.
Claims to be following an armed kidnapper's van on the interstate. When they trace the phone, however, they learn the messages are coming from a residence in Port Orange, turning a plea for help into an unexpected lesson in consequences.
I'm telling you this right now, you're going to take this as a lesson at 11 years old, that if you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy those cuffs.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has mostly never been seen before until now. It's just after 9:45 a.m. when 911...
I mean, the dad straight up like screaming at his daughter and then allowing the cops to do that. I already don't like the dad, but we'll see.
Begins receiving texts from someone named Lily Lee Combs. She claims to be following a kidnapper's van.
Dad? Okay, let's let the video play out. Okay, I'm not gonna jump to conclusions here. Okay, but we'll see.
And on the interstate, and updates are still pouring in. Volusia County deputies, multiple area police departments, and a helicopter join the urgent search. When they fail to locate the van, a deputy tries calling the phone number that's been sending the text messages.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Is this the... What's your name? Can you hear me? Hello? I'm trying to reach the person that called 911.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Oh, shit, I'm on phone.
Please leave your message for 3.
Oh, it's going to voicemail. It says, RP confirming they are in a blue Jeep. Victim is in a white van. They can see they are being restrained through the windows. At the turnaround?
A new text message comes through, including a detailed description of the suspect, who's described as having brown hair and blue eyes.
How is
The 11-year-old is doing all this?
she behind him? She's seeing this happen and she knows what color eyes he has. That's weird. Brown hair and blue eyes, but she's behind him, like...
If she was saw the incident or saw witnessed the kidnapping, or I mean,
What the
how
fuck?
would you even be following them and know any of this?
Yeah, RP confirming they were in a blue Jeep, victim in a white van. Of course it's a white van, like, it just...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying this by any means, but it's just...
Yeah.
I've had calls like this before.
Their suspicions about the text messages are all but confirmed when a GPS trace on the phone comes back to a residence in Port Orange, indicating the texter is not traveling on the highway as they claimed. Deputies quickly head to the residence to investigate.
Hi there, how you doing? Is this your residence, sir?
This is.
Do you have a daughter or a child at the home named by Lily Lee? No?
Anybody home?
Yeah, my wife, my kid. We just got home from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I have an Ava and a Mikey.
Ava and Mikey?
Yep.
1 Delta 516.
Would you like to see them?
The deputies follow him to his house, where he informs his wife what's going on.
Dude, that is a big yard to mow. That would suck to like mow all that shit. Dude, when I was younger, my parents' house, they have a yard like this big. I used to have to mow this shit all the time. It literally took me like 3 to 4 hours. Dude, mowing big yards suck. I didn't have like one of those like 0-turn lawnmowers. I had one of those fucking shitty ass, like with the steering wheel, like super small lawnmower. Dude, it took me fucking hours. We had so many trees too. Sorry, just moving on.
911 call?
Yeah, so somebody called in, or, well, they texted...
Sorry, I'm in my pajamas.
No, it's fine.
You're fine.
Someone texted into 911 that someone was getting kidnapped and they were on the interstate, but then when they went and did like a location on the phone, the address was showing up here.
As their daughter Ava steps into the garage, her phone rings. The deputy answers it, leading to a shocking conclusion.
Hello? Hold on.
Dude, how bored do you have to be as a kid to do this? Like, is she doing it by herself? Like, she's not, doesn't have any friends over, or a sister, or a brother, or...
Volusia County Sheriff's Office.
For an 11-year-old,
All right, cool.
this is insane.
Deputy Ashby, the sheriff's office.
Oh, good. You got her.
Yep. All right.
Okay, is her dad home?
Yep. I got both her parents here.
Yeah, we're gonna ask the sheriff to go away in a second.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
What happened? I'm so...
Let me see this phone.
Yeah, so all these other numbers, so there's a phone call out to 911.
There's a phone call out to
Yeah.
There.
What time?
That's
There's
her
one
call.
right
That's
here.
her calling it.
There's 911 again right there.
This phone was called
These numbers calling back in are no caller ID.
You did.
Well, there's 3 different times of 911 was called out from this phone.
9:30 a.m.
Yep.
That was the initial call.
Twice.
But I didn't mean to call that because I... But you did.
Reports show that the number belonging to Ava dialed 911 at 9:30. When asked where the emergency is, a female identified as possibly a juvenile responded, "I'm sorry, I dialed the wrong number." The same phone number would later begin texting 911 to report the kidnapping.
When did...
I'm not gonna lie, I did not know you could text 911. I actually did not know that was a thing. Is that bad? Like, I didn't even know you could fucking do that.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry. When did you got a message about an interstate?
So there was a text message from someone saying they were behind a car
Could I call this
who
back?
was kidnapped.
That's
Their friend was kidnapped from a Chick-fil-A in Palm Coast, and they were on the interstate behind the car.
What time
Dude, that is so elaborate for an 11-year-old. What the hell?
was this?
This
Today?
is like, yeah, this is today. This
Oh,
is
we
actively
got
going on
home
right
at
now.
2:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So we were here the whole time since 2:30. We were on the interstate coming home
and
from
everything's showing that
Pennsylvania.
Right.
you called
But
out.
we showed up here like 2:10, 2:15.
Okay.
And we went to bed.
But these 911 calls
For this
count.
morning. You were calling 911? You were. Don't look surprised. You did. You
Did
did
you?
it on your phone.
Did they say anything to you? No one said anything to you?
Did you say, Ava, you have to explain what happened here. Something's going on. What did you know? What do you know?
Mike,
What if you accidentally text 911? I don't think that's the case here. That's a good thing that you could text 911. Yeah, that's actually amazing. Like, that's really good information. Because, you know, a lot of, like, if you're in a situation where, like, you know, you can't, or like say an abuse situation or something like that, that's nice that you can do that. You could tweet at them too and Facebook message them. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Sorry, David, get your shoes on. Come out here.
I didn't hit anything. Call me and close the door. You're not in trouble. I just need to know what happened. I need to know and understand because this is like weird.
Because we got to make sure that there's not somebody that's being kidnapped on the interstate and we're trying to find them. And all of a
Open your
sudden-
mouth if you said something on the phone.
I didn't say anything,
Everything on your phone is telling me that you made a phone call to 911.
but I didn't talk.
While one deputy heads to her cruiser, she greets officers from the Port Orange Police Department who have just arrived at the scene.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, I was just trying to make heads or tails of that damn call. There's
Where's-
so many notes in it, my God.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. We're with.
Dude, you know, like, honestly, I might revert my my position on the dad. Dude, it's just so crazy. Like, she's 11 and she's talking about like a specific location where her friend was kidnapped. She's describing the kidnapper, describing the van. Like, that is crazy. That is so crazy. Like, what
With
the
the
fuck?
parents and the daughter, and I guess the daughter did have. We pulled up the call log, and she did call 911.
Arresting her is a bit far. We haven't got to the part yet. What I'm assuming is happening is all they're doing is probably putting cuffs on her and then just putting her in the back of the cruiser as like a scare tactic. As like, hey, this is what would happen if you were of age. But I don't know. We haven't got there yet.
So the whole armed kidnapping thing and all that stuff is bogus, or?
There was no text evidence when we looked through it, so I don't know if she deleted it real quick or if it's like through an app. Yeah, it seems it's probably just this wedding thing. She's like 10 years old, so.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
While Ava's parents demand an explanation, deputies prepare to Mirandize the 11-year-old, who has yet to fully grasp the gravity of the situation.
You just lied to the police and mommy and daddy. You just lied to everybody.
You have 3 sheriffs here
Tell
for
them.
stupidity.
Tell them what you just said to us.
Open your mouth. I'm telling you, open your mouth.
Yeah, all right, Dad. Okay, let's pull it back a little bit. Start going back to not liking you. No. This is not the way to approach your daughter. A little bit much.
She's going to read you something, and then we're going to ask you some questions. What's your name?
Like, you really think your daughter is going to be comfortable admitting what she did when you're over here yelling at her face? I don't know.
Ava, how old are you, Ava?
All right, Miss Ava, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have the lawyer present during any questioning.
Hold up.
You cannot afford a lawyer. One will be appointed for you before my questioning if you wish.
We're reading her rights. Because you did something stupid.
Right.
Let me explain something here, okay? You can cry about this. What you've done here is a felony, okay? It's a felony crime, and you probably had 20 law enforcement officers at least, a helicopter, and all running with lights and siren on high speed to try to apprehend.
Dude, the cop is doing honestly, the cop is doing a better job at like giving her a lecture rather than the dad yelling, "You did something fucking stupid." You know what I mean? Like the cop's actually explaining to her why it's bad and what happened. Like, good cop. W cop. He's not being overly aggressive. He's just sternly explaining what she did and why it's bad.
Or try to stop a serious forcible felony from happening. Do you know what happens if one of those officers crashes and gets killed on the way to responding to something that you did as a joke? So you better take this serious.
Under pressure from both her father and the deputy, Ava offers an excuse for her actions, which doesn't sit well with the deputy.
Oh, no.
Ava, you need to tell the exact truth. I don't want a story. I don't care what it is. I want the exact truth.
You can't make this go away by being quiet. The only thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to end up in a pair of handcuffs going to our juvenile facility. I'm not going to mince any words with you. That's a very distinct possibility.
Dude, I actually did. I mean, I guess would they really do that? Genuine question. Can they do that shit? I mean, I assume they can. If he's threatening it, I assume they can. It is a felony. I mean, it's a felony. Guys, you have to take into context, it's not like it's a felony in the manner of like doing something horrible. I mean, she did something bad, but this is a child doing a prank. This is a child who doesn't know any better who's doing a prank. Like, I feel like it is a felony. It's technically a felony. It's legally a felony, but it is also a child doing a prank at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like she was intending for people to get hurt or intending for cops to get hurt or intending, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely bad. I'm not saying it's okay that she did it. I'm just saying it is at the end of the day a child just doing a prank. And in her eyes, it's a innocent prank. Turned out it wasn't. But she had a whole squad out there, Prig. Does she know that? No. That's my point. She doesn't know that. She is a 11-year-old child. It's a waste of resources. Stop stating the obvious. Do you think I'm stupid? Don't answer that. But obviously, like that's what you guys are so stupid. That's an obvious thing. But she is an 11-year-old who doesn't understand the consequences of her actions and is doing a prank. You know what I'm saying?
What can happen?
I don't know if that warrants juvie over. Like, if she was stealing something or robbing someone at fucking gunpoint or stab someone, yeah, juvie. But it's it's in her eyes, it's an innocent prank.
Don't look at your mother. She didn't have any part in this. This was all you.
Yesterday, I think my brother said something that I know just made me pop in the head, and then I ended up going to check and doing all this.
Was he part of planning this with you?
No, he just said it, and then
What did he say?
he said, "What's 911?"
This is your brother?
Yeah.
A child that's curious. I mean, don't get me wrong. The 11-year-old doing the whole describing the escape vehicle, describing where her friend was kidnapped. That shit, I'll admit, that shit's crazy. Like, that shit's actually crazy. But
Well, we can, when we're done, will you go wait a minute?
And then I said, "No, we can't have it. I have an idea this morning," and then I just
So you're trying to blame this on your brother?
you could ask him.
Was he with you when you made this call?
No.
Okay, was he with you when you made these texts?
No.
Okay, then you did this. You were on your own for this. And if your brother's 7 years old, you're not going to blame your 7-year-old brother for this.
Classic sibling moment.
This was all your decision. Okay.
To call 911.
He's about to punch a wall, chat. Watch out.
What? What did he say to call 911?
He's about to white boy wall punch.
So can I ask?
What if he told you to go up on the roof and jump off the roof? Would you do that? So what's the difference?
Deputies will soon discover the startling truth behind Ava's fabricated story.
Is there more?
For now, Ava's mother raises concerns about recent questionable activity on Ava's phone, but it does little to impact the situation.
You know?
So I have something really weird with that phone. When we first got that, the phone kept ringing non-stop, ringing in to me, and I was picking it up, and there was like people talking, and like I'm like hello, and like non-stop, like I mean every 4 seconds there was a call coming in with random numbers, and I didn't know them, and I was saying block contact. Like as soon as we got that phone number,
Okay,
well, like
that has nothing to do with what went on today.
Questions about her intentions lead to a harsh reality check from the deputy, who forces Ava to consider the possible consequences of the false report.
What were you planning on happening out of this? Well, what did you think was going to happen when you said somebody was kidnapped and somebody had a gun? What did you think was going to happen? Well, did you have any thoughts about how much of the law enforcement resources?
I mean, you literally have the answer to your own question there, deputy. Like, no. She's fucking 11. Do you really think that they actually think about their consequences or think about what bad things will happen? No. They don't think that far ahead.
In this area you were going to take up by doing that? I probably never thought of that, right? Did you think of the men and women that have families at home that are driving 90 or 100 miles an hour with their lights and siren on, trying to save somebody who's a victim of an armed kidnapping, that they could be involved in a traffic crash and be seriously injured or killed because you wanted to make a joke? Does that seem funny to you? Would that be funny if that happened? Because I can tell you that would be even more serious than what you're...
These cops are pissing me off. Like, she is 11, not 21. Honestly, I don't really mind what the cops doing. Is being a little bit too much, I'll admit. But, like, I feel like the cops just doing the whole stern, like, hey, bro, like, you know, scare. What's that one show? Scared Straight kind of thing. Where he's like, you know, this bad shit could happen. Like, this bad shit. He's trying to teach in an aggressive manner. I don't really think it's necessarily bad, to be honest. But, you know.
You're looking at right now.
You physically see your father walk up to sheriffs, military, everybody. Thank you for your service. And then
I'm sure you did.
You do like this?
Though it wasn't captured on camera.
Dude, don't make it like that. Are you serious, bro? I go up to cops and veterans every day, get on my knees and suck their cock, and you do this? Dude, she's not thinking about that, dude. She's 11. How are you guys not getting this? She's not thinking about how it could endanger cops. She's not thinking about what it could do and what situations it could bring up. She's simply thinking, haha, funny, I made a prank. That's as far as the 11-year-old brain goes, dude. That's it.
On camera, reports state that Ava admitted to getting the idea to prank 911 from a YouTube challenge.
There you go! Oh my God! Wow, what a fucking surprise! A YouTube challenge. Okay, that makes way more sense. Now that clears up everything. Dude, you can't even really blame her anymore, to be honest. She's 11. She's a very easy to influence 11-year-old girl. Like, and you see a YouTube challenge. Dude, shit like that happens every day. Like, come on. I would disagree, Pig. She is very well aware of the situation. Now, she is now. Dude, you're telling me a 11-year-old knows the ins and outs of what cops fucking do whenever a 911 call comes in. You're telling me that an 11-year-old knows all that. An 11-year-old who watches a YouTube prank and thinks, oh, this is funny. Oh, this looks fun. Does it, and in her head thinks, oh, hopefully a cop dies. Hopefully a cop's getting a car crash. Are you fucking stupid? No. No, she does not think about that stuff.
And a deputy attempts to get more details.
Where was this video that you saw? Where was it? on YouTube? Do you remember who the creator was or who the poster was, what it was about? What do you mean?
Dude, there are grown-ups that don't know. Fucking exactly, dude. There are high schoolers who would probably do the same fucking shit who don't know what they're doing. Like, we're talking 11, chat. She's not even a teenager yet.
By all of this. This as in what?
She got the idea from me, chat? Maybe. I did some dumb fucking shit as 11-year-old. She needs to learn, but she doesn't need, she needs her phone taken away. She needs to be grounded for like a fucking multiple months, have her phone taken away, no screens, because this happened on YouTube. Not juvie.
So it was a video about the
months? Hell yeah, months. Are you kidding me? And also people saying, why is there not monitoring on her phone? To be fair, it's 911. And I think like when it comes to like monitored phones, well, to be fair, I don't know, because Ezra has like one of those, well, actually he broke his kid phone that he had, but now he has a quote unquote smartwatch, which it just does texting and calling. But like literally anything and everything he does on his phone goes directly to my phone. So to be fair, if he did this, if he like texted 911, I'd probably instantly get a notification. But I don't know. She's 11, so maybe they just didn't really think about it. Just gave her phone.
Palm Coast Chick-fil-A. That's it. That's all the video.
Not lock her up. She's a menace. Okay, please never have children. Okay, please. Dude, all of you need to go to a basic adolescence class. Like a basic, like literally lowest form class of an adolescent brain. Please. Just learn basic knowledge of that stuff.
Video was about?
I don't want children? Good.
So, yeah.
Please
so you
don't.
saw a video that
Most
somebody
of you
made
don't have
about
children.
how fun it would be to call 911 or text 911 and say somebody's got a gun, somebody's trying to get hurt. You thought it'd be fun to recreate that. Is that what you're telling me? Okay.
However, Ava is about to realize an apology won't be enough to escape the consequences. Meanwhile, one deputy reveals that he was able to reach Ava by phone just before their arrival and got a less than friendly response from the young girl.
27 minutes, she lied.
What a horrible creator telling kids to do that. Yeah, I know. What, a big creator telling children to do something horrible? What? A big YouTube TikToker content creator making content for children, telling children to do bad things? What? No. That would never happen on my platform. On my platform, never.
To the dispatcher or the
Please subscribe.
call taker or text, and then when I caught her up, she told me to F myself and stop responding.
Wait, hold up.
27 minutes, she lied to the dispatcher or the call taker or text, and then when I caught her up, she told me to F myself and stop responding.
Whoa! Yo! What? Oh, shit! Damn! That changes things. Yo, that changes things. The fuck? See, Pig, what did I tell you? It still doesn't change a lot of things, chat. It really doesn't change a lot of things. But still, that's crazy. She learned cussing from her dad. I mean, you could see that right there. I mean, he cussed right at her face. She was fully aware, in my opinion. I still don't think that. I don't care what you guys say. I do not believe this 11-year-old was fully aware of what she was doing. I'm sorry. You'll never convince me otherwise. It doesn't matter if she said fuck you to the cop. She's probably giggling to herself when she did it. Like, it's not that deep.
Cut her up.
Yeah, the parents are the fucking problem, to be honest. Snake of Wrath, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. She was doing this for a while. Like, where were her parents this whole time is my question. Like, she was like, this was a long-winded thing. Like, where were her parents the whole time? You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I guess it'd be hard to catch, but weird.
Like, got her caught up. Hey, you know what's up? The jig's up.
That's when she started deleting more text messages.
Based on Ava's statements, deputies...
There are kids that age that kill people that are cognitive enough. And do those kids think about the consequences of killing someone when they kill them? Thank you so much, Please Coffee with the Prime. No, because we've seen multiple videos of children killing people and then realizing like it doesn't register until later on that they're like, oh my God, now I realize what it, like the fucking 10-year-old kid who killed his mom with a gun. He went to his room, he had a gun, got pissed off that his mom was telling him to do chores, killed his mom. Later on, he didn't actually think about the fact that, oh my God, she's never coming back. It's not a concept of knowledge of knowing when someone dies, they're gone. It's like the concept of like perspective and like experience of life. It's like you don't think about that shit when you're young. You just don't. Kids are smart, don't get me wrong, but the thing that they lack is experience and understanding.
Police decide there's enough probable cause to arrest Ava and prepare to take the 11-year-old into custody.
Here, Amanda. Here, stop. Hey. Amanda, stop.
She can't sit in a dentist's office. That's why I'm saying.
Are you sure that's not a you problem, Daddy? She can't sit in a dentist chair. You ever think about figuring out why? You ever think about figuring out why? Like maybe she did this to get attention. Maybe she did the whole 911 thing and prank thing so she could get attention because she's neglected. I feel like there's a big rabbit hole with the parents here. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's a large rabbit hole we're missing with the parents here.
Deep breath.
Listen carefully. Don't make this.
She's gonna come out. No, she'll be out there. She is going to hurt herself right now.
She's not going to. Don't prevent her.
I'm sorry. If she was really sorry, she would have stopped after realizing what she did and wouldn't lie about it. You guys have no idea how children's brains work. You just don't. And it is crazy. Please don't have children. Oh my God, dude. Oh man. You know what? Maybe have children because then maybe you'll spend time to learn what how children's brains work. Like, oh my God, dude. An 11-year-old does not, like, their brains are not developed enough to understand what is happening. This is all, like, I'm not gonna lie. This is mainly the parents' fault. This is mainly the parents' fault. I'm just saying. I Googled it. Fair enough. This 100% feels like a parent's fault. I'm just saying.
So stop. Listen to me. What's your Ava?
Okay, Pig, please write a parenting book and teach us your holy ways, please. One kid and he's suddenly an expert. No, it's not one kid. It's called I went to college and I learned about adolescence. I took a fucking course on children because I wanted to make sure when I had a child, I knew how they fucking worked. Because I'm not a fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass. It literally takes basic knowledge and going to one class to understand children. It's not that hard. No, it's not because I had a child. It's because I learned. You fucking idiot. Oh my God.
Stop struggling, okay? They're not going to hurt us.
God damn, do you know how many fucking parents have zero idea how to take care of children? Because they didn't fucking learn. They have no clue how children's brains work. That's why I took a class and I learned.
To hurt you.
God damn it.
What's going to happen here? No one's going to hurt you. You're going to sit in the car for now, okay? If you go somewhere, what it's going to involve is taking pictures, taking fingerprints, and then they're going to call your parents to come and get you. So don't make the situation any worse. They'll be up shortly after that.
Go in the car?
No, you can't go in the car.
You just cuff me if you have to.
It just can't happen.
What state is this in? What do you mean? What do you mean? What?
I'm telling you
Florida? Oh, okay. Never mind. That makes sense.
this right now. You're going to take this as a lesson at 11
Change my mind. It's Florida, of course.
years old that if you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy those cuffs.
I'm not going to do this again.
Ava is placed into the back of the police car where her father delivers a few hard truths.
I'm just warning you, you're not going to sit for a couple hours. They're going to be bringing you into a building, fingerprinting you, doing all sorts of stupid for your stupid.
They're actually giving her a felony on her record as an 11-year-old child. She didn't kill anyone. She didn't like murder, like rob someone at gunpoint. She didn't stab her parents. She made a prank. Yes, the prank was pretty bad, but it was a prank call. A fucking prank call she saw in a YouTube video. What the fuck? Pig, non-violent crimes exist. She's a fuck, dude. You're baiting me. You have to be baiting me. Stop it. Stop baiting me, because I'm already pissed off. Stop.
Your life just changed, kid. Over a phone call, your life just changed.
Minutes later, the reality of the situation continues to have an emotional impact on her
I had to catch myself there, dude. I was about to go off again.
parents.
This is the best punishment for her right
Yeah, go after the influencer. Go after the dude who made the goddamn video.
now. Sucks for us, but this is the best thing for her because she doesn't get
It
it.
sucks for us. I work my off with you to keep this kid doing stuff normal like we did as kids, and this is the she does.
Yes, blame the child for doing this. Don't blame yourselves for not keeping an eye on your child. Don't blame yourselves for not raising your child better. No, it's the child's fault. Yeah, the dad's personally offended. Dude, I love what he said right here. To keep this kid doing stuff normal, emphasis on normal, like we did as kids. He raised his daughter like his parents raised him in the exact way and expected the exact results. You ever think that maybe your child is different? You ever think that maybe your child might be, might have some mental issues? I mean, your child can't sit still in a goddamn dentist chair. Maybe she has ADHD. Maybe she has autism. You ever think about that? Like, he is literally mad at his child because he's like, I did everything my parents did to me. Why is she not normal? Like, what the fuck, dude?
We did as kids, and this is the she does.
According to a statement from the Volusia County Sheriff's Office, 11-year-old Ava was charged with making a false police report concerning the use of a firearm in a violent manner, a felony, and misuse of 911, a misdemeanor. After being processed at the Family Resource Center, she was later transferred to the Volusia Regional Juvenile Detention Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. An experience she is unlikely to forget. We requested more information.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
About her case from the Volusia County Juvenile Court, and they said nothing is releasable.
Yeah, my final thoughts on this. Parents could have done better. The 11-year-old did something very stupid. Obviously, I don't think she should have anything on her record. I don't think she should have gone to juvie. I think worst case scenario, she gets cuffed, gets put in a cop car, gets taken to the jail, scare her a little bit, have her parents come pick her up. I feel like that should be what happened. Giving her a felony and a misdemeanor as an 11-year-old child and sent to juvie over a prank call is actually crazy. Sorry if you guys don't agree, but yeah, that's crazy.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.